Hello everybody, welcome back to LordLucariosLair. It has been a while since we did something card related, and I figured we would do that considering that for some reason I have been banned from live streaming on YouTube. I haven't heard from them, got no reason, but whenever I try to live stream it does it for like 10 seconds and then it just shuts off on me. Could be just an issue with the system, but I figured today I will show you my new background and I will show you my current Magic the Gathering decks for what was Thursday night Magic, but is now Friday night Magic. So we have these two, which we've had up before. We just got this beautiful Cinderace. I forget what the crystallized, I forget what the proper term for that is. We got the Neon Zorora. And over here are the newest one, which is not sealed on one side. For some reason, PSA decided they didn't want to seal that side, so I got to get them to fix it. But so I don't really have an account with them, but we have our FA Zorora V-Star. So really cool new acquisitions. And we still have our 10 Charizard and our 10 grade diamond from MetaZoo, but they didn't fit on the screen, so I'm just putting my favorites up. But anyway, let's get to the decks. So this one I have to pay my friend for, because it was his. He had this deck. And I was like, hey, I really like Nicol Bolas. You know, Nicol Bolas is a cool character. Not really one of my favorites. I prefer Ugin. But I thought it was a pretty cool one. And it was an old Nicol Bolas deck. So it's like, you know what, I gotta get it. It's also my favorite set, or one of my favorite sets, so we're just going to look through. It is missing one card. So this is just a basic starter deck, which I will be working on, and then I will go into decks that I've started to work on here. I only have 4 decks, so this is a 60 card. Not too bad. I think it's only missing a land. And here we go, a Nicol Bolas. I thought it was in much better condition, which is one of the reasons I really wanted it. Would have been cool to get it graded, but it has a lot of wear that you can kind of see. But when I got it, it was just kind of in the sun, so you couldn't really see the damage. But you know what? It's whatever. It's really cool. I like it a lot. And it came with some really interesting cards. I will be having a whatnot where I will be doing stuff on there. And you don't need to worry, I will be just as honest on there as I am on here. You know, everything on whatnot is what you are willing to pay for it. You know? Which is pretty cool. Alright, so there's that one. And yeah, I was going to also switch to Facebook, but for some reason Facebook isn't letting me use Marketplace. I believe I can live stream on there. And I might, all you gotta do is go on Facebook and type in my YouTube channel's name on Facebook. It'll pop me up. Subscribe, say, hey, I'm from YouTube, and yeah, let me know if there's even any interest. So, okay, so here's the Chandra deck. This thing's a beast. This is also one of the starter decks I just bought that for some reason doesn't want to get out of the box. Yeah, this set is really cool. Or this starter deck. I'm sorry, I forgot. You can't see it over there. But yeah, really cool starter deck. It does really good when you're not facing like a super meta deck or a highly edited deck, you know. For the average player, this is a fun, good, easy deck to go against, really. For the most of the time. Sometimes it swarms, you know. You know how green and red can be, and I don't know why that's upside down. Chandra's Outburst. And I really wanted this because it had a really cool Chandra. I don't know why so many of them are upside down. Yes, this will be, I have $4 left I gotta pay on this deck. And then I will be fixing it up once I get full ownership of it. This deck was, I believe, $20, and the this one was like $17, something about that, right about there. Yeah, that will definitely be getting upgraded here next month. I will continue also doing my video game series. It's just now that I'm unable to live stream, it takes like 6 to 8 hours just to upload a single video for that. You know, when we do a 2 to 4 hour live stream, you know, it takes like 2 to 4 hours to upload that when it's not a live stream. Gilded Lotus, this is why I really wanted the deck. I saw this, I was like, I have the foiled altar, whatever, the original there. I had to get it, you know. I just wanted another one. Really cool card. Seven damage for 2. Oh, that's a legendary creature. I didn't really look at it much because I saw silver, so. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, here's the really nice Chandra. I have the Pyromancer. The only ones I didn't have was this one, the Bold Pyromancer, and the other starter deck, which I tried to get from him as well, which was like $35, but he didn't want to let that one go, and honestly, it's understandable. The Kaladesh version. We ended up fixing it up for him a little bit. You know, work in progress. Also, if you see this, Thursdays and Fridays, come up to the Orange Arcade, Dave's Arcade, in Orange, Massachusetts. Come hang out with us, play with us, have fun. You know, we're a good group of guys. We're not gonna burst your bubble, you know. We'll help teach you the game if you're in need of a little assistance with that, you know. My friend is highly skilled with the new stuff, and I'm an 11-time champion, so, you know, if you have any questions, we can definitely figure it out. Why are all these upside down? Okay, what one is this? What one is this? Oh, this is a 60 card that I made from scratch. The other 2 are just starter decks that I have to work on. I didn't go too far into this deck. It's still in testing. And, you know, I didn't want to look through thousands and like 20,000 cards just to find multiples of some of these. So I just, whatever I had in what was next to me, I put in. So it's alright. It definitely can put up a fight for, you know, medium level decks and stuff like that. I just really gotta make it a bit stronger. Chandra Pyromaster. That one's a new acquisition I got from, I believe, the bulk box that got drowned in what looked like a river by the USPS. If I remember, I'll link it. You guys gotta see that. That box was completely trashed. Oh, man. It's also my highest viewed video. It's called, How the Heck Did This Happen? I gotta find more of those. That's a bit on the newer side. About when I stopped playing. Well, after I stopped playing, but... That guy's been with me since that set. That's when I started playing. Time Spiral, Kithkin, you know. The good days of Magic. Games were enjoyable. They still are. As long as, you know, as long as you're having fun, that's what counts. That one I traded for a lot. For. I traded, my, cat commander, Golden Cub, I think. Blast. Oh, yeah. Chinese lightning bolts. I bought a play set of them. I was like, I may as well put them in. I have so many lightning bolts. It's the one card that if I see it, I buy it. You know, if I got the funds, I'll buy it. I think I have 18... I probably have like 20 of them. And then variants, they're in Chain Lightning. I do need more Chain Lightning. You know, stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the dinosaur set. Yeah, so I have some of the newer ones that I've been buying bulk from and stuff like that, you know. From our past videos and stuff like that. I did buy a couple packs of Magic. I believe I uploaded that video last week. I might put if I can find like a land that does 3 or something, I might do that, or I might just switch them out. Oh yeah, I think I have another one of those red-white ones, but how much does he cost? Oh yeah, he's only 2, that's why he's in there. Oh yeah, steal an opponent's creature. But yeah, this is a fun little deck. As long as your opponent just doesn't burst out and, you know, come out of nowhere with constant creatures and stuff, it puts up an okay fight. And then just a bunch of sideboard in case I want to test it out later. Okay, and then we have 2 more decks to go over. Where are we? Okay, we're only at 13 minutes. So give me just a second to get these out. Oh, dang it. I really got to buy a divider for these. Oh, sorry guys. My deck is not cooperating here. There we go. Okay, so those all were 60 card. Now we are going into the EDH, which is 100 card with a legendary commander. Where is the commander? Oh, okay. Right, that's this deck. So here's the commander for this deck. Light Pause, very cool. When you target this card with an aura, it lets you search your deck for another aura of equal or lesser mana value, and you can cast it for free, attaching it to this creature. Alright. This one, I did a little bit of work too. Someone helped me get a base form, but I changed some stuff around. It's not bad. It does not win consistently. When it does win, it does absolutely annihilate, though. I recently, I believe, added... I think I added some more. We'll see. I think I added more destruction cards in here. Gotta switch Junk Diver out. Junk Diver, yeah, Junk Driver. Oh my gosh. Now I'm messing it up. I had another one of those. I was going... Oh, wait, I can't put it in. I was going to make a 60 card out of it, but it was in the plastic inner sleeve, so, and I didn't want to take it out. But this almost became a 60 card deck, and I might buy another Light Paws just so I can turn it into a 60 card and, yeah, completely annihilate everybody. Because that thing as a 60 card would be insanely good. Definitely a top ranking if you do it right. And again, feel free to make suggestions on what, if you know of a card that would fit better. By all means, please feel free, put it in the comments. Just, keep in mind I can't afford like a $50 card to put in here. My limit's $20 a card, if that. Now, I thought that would count as an enchantment or an aura because I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking, I saw enchantment, I was like, oh, it can be an aura. No, that does not work with the effect, unfortunately, because that would be really cool. But an enchantment ability may be something. I don't know. I gotta look into that. I highly doubt it. A Karn, not the best, but it's it's a Karn. Pretty cool artwork, too. Or Romancer, that thing used to be so expensive. I think at one point it was like $12. Yeah, once I buy more inner sleeves too, this deck will get a major upgrade, from my vintage collection and stuff like that. I have a ton of cards, but I don't want to take them out of their inner sleeves because they are resealable inner sleeves, and once you take them out, they don't tend to stick back. This one I bought specifically for this. Love the artwork on that. I was going to buy the Chinese one, but someone got to it first. Yeah, this deck is a good starting point. That's probably about 25% of the way done, 50% of the way done, but definitely needs something to give it that extra edge to get it to actually win in a multiplayer mode. It's not the best in 1v1, but does okay if you get the right cards. The issue is once they get something out to destroy your indestructible or your protection from creatures, it just doesn't work as good. Oh yeah, I forgot I put a Nanachi in here. I actually have that as a deck, factory sealed. Cool deck. I thought it would go up in value, but never really did. Okay, so that's that one. That's Light Paw's deck. Just a second to get this out. Oh. Yeah, I have 3 inner sleeves left. I was going to pick up more, but they fold from the outside, not the top. And I'll show you what I mean here. So with these, the inner sleeves I use, they are the Ultra Pro. And you see, you stick them in, and then you fold a tab over, but it only goes a quarter of the way. The other ones they had only went to here, and if you know rules, that's falls under the stacking category. You can actually get banned from tournaments doing that. And if you actually win, you lose your pot or your winnings. Alright, but this deck is... I switched it out with Gazella. I did have it as a different angel when it comes across, I'll tell you, because I can't... Oh, Feather. I had it as Feather, because Feather's good, but I wasn't able to use Feather to the fullest of its ability, because this deck isn't made to do that. So I switched it out with Gazella. The only thing I was using Feather for was just to get out a fast commander creature to get the commander damage up faster. Gazella works a lot better. She's a much stronger angel. She's much higher on the list. Definitely one of the most dangerous commanders you can have in Magic the Gathering. And we will go through and just move that so I don't bump anything. This is the one I added more land card destruction. There was one that prevented damage to my stuff. I don't remember what it was. If you remember, please again let me know. And again, make suggestions to what you think can make this better. This deck currently does a few things. It's mainly meant to just look unassuming and then go in for some damage. Pretty good in multiplayer. Great. Unbelievably good in two-headed giant. It's somewhat untested in single player. But it does follow a much stronger idea to the deck, because it's based around the deck that won me the 2 championships during the Takir and Amonkhet era. Embercleave. I have this as the promo. It's so hard to find the game day promo. Still in the package. Like, I looked on eBay, I couldn't find it. But, yeah, this one cost me $10, $12 with shipping. And it's a great card, you know. Unfortunately, it just never comes up enough. And, this deck does sometimes does really good at gaining a ton of life. There's a trap card in here. Basically, when your opponent attacks, it cancels that attack and you gain that much life. But this is the updated version at the moment, the most updated version. That one doesn't come up so much. I had her as the commander for a little bit, but she's good. It's just she's not quite enough for what this deck needs. Nahiri, she's fallen a bit, but I every penny I paid for this, or traded for this, was worth it. Love that card. Yeah, here's the one, destroy all non-white. I believe there's a cheaper version of it somewhere. Double strike. Glaring Spotlight, going with the unblockable. Surprisingly, no one ever destroys the Spotlight. I don't know if they just don't read the card or if they just don't care. Like, it's just, I don't know. No one ever destroys the spotlight, and I just don't know why. That one will get switched out here soon enough, but it's good for later game to swing in for, you know, Gazella's double damage, which is why it's in there. And of course, Enlightened Tutor. Sarah Ascendant. Yeah, I shouldn't. Oh man, Light Pause with 4 Sarah Ascendant. I could do some crazy stuff with that. I gotta pick up like 5 more of those. 4 more. 5 more, because I want one in here as well. And then I think she's still $20, $25 too. She's a really good card. She might be, or he might be less. Beautiful foil lands. This sometimes does good. No one kills it. Only one person I played against ever actually took it out. You know, because it's just colorless mana, and here it's not that big of a deal. Unless you come across a bonfire or something like that. One of my favorite cards, Turn the Tables. I love the little trap cards like that. Just, yeah, all that damage is dealt to that creature instead. I had a combo at one point. I don't think I have the card anymore. When it did that, it would deal the damage to the opponent. I don't remember what it's called either. But yeah, I traded a bunch of stuff up when I stopped playing. Brimaz is one I'd like to get a little more support around. He's okay when he's, you know, uncontested, but, you know, sometimes being forced to attack with the little cat tokens can cause an issue. Anime Chandra. This one cost me so much money back in the day, but love the anime version. Here's Feather the Redeemed. This was my commander. Did okay. Just never really was able to get working around it. You know, it takes a really direct, you know, deck to actually support that. Batterskull, that thing cost me a ton. Balefire Liege, one of my favorites. That was one of my best cards back in the day. I had 4 of them. 60 card, 36 damage on turn 6. And 33 life by turn 6, and gaining per turn and dealing per turn. Like, if you build up around that, it can be pretty good too. More destruction. Basically get a card. Lightning Helix. I got a ton of those, but I definitely need to get more. I think there's one in the Lightning deck that deck. I thought there was a foil version from the set as well, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd love to get some if there are. Land, love this land. Lightning bolts. I got so many lightning bolts. Yearling, just because I didn't have anything better. Yearling can be pretty good too if you support them. That for the double strike, not so much counters. Beautiful foil lands. Aurelia was my deck leader twice during 2 of my EDH championships. And the Golden Cub was for my 3rd championship. But I made her my deck leader again as well. People tend to destroy her a lot faster than they destroy the Gazella. Why? I mean, I get double attack phase is good, but, you know, it's still really good, though. More destruction. That in there just for a low-cost flyer. They probably got better stuff nowadays, but, you know, like I said, still in work. Mob rules steal your opponent's creatures, either above 3 or below 3 or above 4. Dual lands. But yeah, you can see how I left room in this deck. Oh yeah, Red Sun Zenith. To be able to change it around and stuff like that. This one's basically just made to have fun playing against like 3 or 4 people, you know. Just a group game of EDH. This card is insane. So you prevent all damage to you and your you and your planeswalkers, and it takes all that damage, cancels your opponent's attack, puts it into your life. And if you have and that's the one I was thinking of. I think I may have confused it with a different card, but that's what that card does. And there's a creature version of this, which cancels your opponent's attack and gives all that attack to your creature. You make a combo out of it, you are gaining, and you have the ability to deal so much damage and gain so much life. But I didn't want to be that mean. You know, the cat, which wins you the game if you have 40 life, is really one thing, but comboing a comeuppance would be just too much, you know. Oh man, I really want to do it now, but Krenko's Command, I got charged $3 for that, but I mean, it's a good looking foil. Love that set land. Cat, just to have a cat. Nope. Divining Top, great card. Still an expensive card. I don't like the new artwork. This one's much better. Love to get a foil. I don't have a foil yet. Her, just because she can be supportive. Frenzied Goblin, I don't have anything better at 1. Plus he prevents a creature from blocking, and you can just tap it more than once. Or pay it more than once. A Yorick Champion, great life gain, protection from black and red. And, you know, pretty not bad card to look at. Also very expensive. Mountain, beautiful mountains. I love the foil lands. That because I currently don't have anything better. I probably do. It's just I don't really want to look for it. Her because she's really good. Basically a lightning helix. And yeah. So those are my decks. Those are my 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decks. Yeah, those are my 4 current decks. Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day. And treat others the way you want to be treated.